our destination. Let's get going.
Oh yeah, yes, I'm finally back. I'm back, and it's great to be back. Everybody, people of all ages, shapes and sizes, welcome to another epic episode of Ralph's Universe, the Reboot. Yes, I had to go away for a while because my family has suffered a terrible tragedy. I had to be with them for a while, but it's okay. Well, the kind of trip that I had was very interesting, emotional. Had to go away for a while, but now I'm back, and it's great to be back. So let's go ahead on, let's jump right to it, okay? You know that I'm a big fan of reality shows. In fact, I'm a big fan of all types of TV shows. You all know this. But right now, I want to go ahead and start talking about one particular reality show that is based in the Atlanta. Okay. The name of the show is called Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It is an Atlanta-based spin-off of the original reality show called Love and Hip Hop. The series. And I'm telling you, just like all of the other reality shows, there's lots and lots of drama. Oh my God, it is so much drama. More drama than you can shake a stick at. But this one right here seems to have just a little more drama than the usual reality shows. Yeah. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let's go ahead and start talking about some of the characters and the guys and the stars that we see in this reality show, okay? Alright. Stevie J. Wow. I really don't know what to think about this guy. But I'll tell you, I have done a lot of research on him, okay? Stevie J is a big-time producer. He's also a singer and songwriter. He has worked on tons of popular songs and albums. He even worked on the albums of Bad Boy Entertainment. Now, Stevie does have a daughter with Mimi Faust, another girl on the show, his longtime girlfriend. Stevie J has gotten 6 girls pregnant. Jocelyn, another girl on the show, is the 6th girl that Stevie has gotten pregnant. Stevie J has 5 baby mamas. Jocelyn would have been the 6th, but somehow Stevie J has convinced Jocelyn to get an abortion. Now, Stevie J's affair with Jocelyn appears to be the final straw to break the camel's back. Or should I say, Mimi's back. Mimi says that she's had enough. She can't take it anymore. And I'm telling y'all, man, Mimi just went off on Stevie J. Mimi cussed out Stevie J and threw all of his shit out. I mean, the girl just went off on Stevie J. It just seems like she just can't take it anymore. She just had it with the drama and all of this shit. Jocelyn, of course, is an up-and-coming reggaeton artist. she's being managed and produced by Stevie J, as well as being in an affair with him. You know, okay, you know what? You know who I am, and you know that I like to try to be professional on here. I don't want to judge anybody. I don't want to pass judgment on anybody because I do have my fair share of sins that I've committed, but I am looking at this Stevie J guy and doing all the research on him, and I've seen him on this show, and I gotta tell you people, Stevie J is not looking very good on this show. Of course, on these types of reality shows, you know, a lot of people don't look too good. You know, their character is really flawed with sins. But this Stevie J guy, oh my God. OMG, Stevie J has really effed up. I mean, effing this girl, effing that girl. What is going on with this guy? And Jocelyn, I mean, is this the kind of guy that Jocelyn really wants to be with? Oh man. I gotta say, people, you know, Stevie J, woo, he's really in a pickle. He is in a really tough spot, I'm telling you. And I really don't know what to say. I mean, because, I mean, Mimi, you know, you can't really blame her for feeling the way that she feels. I mean, because Stevie J has already gotten 5 girls pregnant, and Mimi has given Stevie J the benefit of the doubt all of the freaking time. But this latest affair with Jocelyn, I think that's just too much. You know, that's just one of those thrills that Mimi just cannot handle. I mean, this whole lifestyle has really gotten to Mimi, and she's felt like she's had enough. So that's why Mimi just went off on Stevie J, just cussing the man out, throwing out all of his SHIT. And I'm telling you, I'm sitting back, I'm watching the show, and I'm watching Mimi go off on Stevie J to the max, and I'm telling y'all, I have never, ever, ever seen anybody get cussed out like that before. Woo! I mean, Mimi just tore Stevie J a brand new a-hole. And I can't say that I blame her, folks. Stevie J, oh man. Stevie J really effed up on this one. I mean, you want to say that the man's in a doghouse? That's an understatement, people. Okay, let's talk. All right, let's go ahead on. Let's talk about what else is happening in this show. Because I'm telling y'all, there is a whole lot going on in the ATL. Lil Scrappy. That's right, Lil Scrappy is a big-time rapper for the label BME Recordings / Reprise Records, G-Unit Records. That's right. Which means he could in fact be a member of G-Unit. And you know what G-Unit is, right? Lil Scrappy does have a daughter with his ex, Erica Dixon, who's also on the show. Lil Scrappy did get into a misunderstanding with Stevie, which became kind of physical. Actually, it got real physical. To the effing max. Erica was sitting in the bar with Mimi. Stevie J was there, and after having a few drinks, Stevie walked over to Mimi and they had some words. Stevie, at that time, he admitted that he was drunk. You know, he ended up saying the word bitch to Erica Dixon. That's right, he said the B word. Then later, Erica told Lil Scrappy about it. Uh-oh! You know something's gonna happen. Lil Scrappy and Erica confronted Stevie J about it in front of Stevie J's studio. That's right, Stevie J does have a studio. A few nights later. And Jocelyn was there with Stevie J. Now Stevie J did apologize for calling Erica that B word. Okay? I'm making that point right now. Stevie J, he did apologize, alright? But things still got heated, and they ended up getting into a WWE SmackDown Raw brawl. Stevie J got Lil Scrappy got so pissed off, he ended up punching the effing wall of the studio. I mean, it was just on and popping. You know, the fists were flying. Lil Scrappy and Stevie Ray, they tangled up all over the yard. And security guards, let me tell you, that's right, the security guards of the studio, they were all over the place, and they had a hard time trying to pull apart Lil Scrappy and Stevie J. Alright? Now, in the following episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Lil Scrappy and Erica had a falling out. You see, what happened was Scrappy had an asthma attack. You know, he couldn't breathe. He couldn't get any oxygen to the brain, so he needed to be rushed to the hospital. Erica, I guess that, you know, she panicked. You know, she had to go to work at the time or whatever. Erica called one of her friends to take Scrappy to the hospital because Erica had to go to work. Scrappy, you know, felt abandoned by Erica. And then that is when Scrappy's mom entered into the fray. And Scrappy's mom was pissed off about it. And I'm telling y'all, Scrappy's mom went off on Erica, and she ripped Erica a brand new a-hole. You know, I gotta say, people, I don't know what kind of job that Erica has, but you know, she could have called her job and said that she had an emergency, and just told them that her man has to be rushed to the hospital because of the asthma attack. I don't know what Erica was thinking. Maybe she wasn't thinking, but she could have called in and said that, because I cannot imagine what kind of job she has where she can't call up, you know, and say that she has an emergency. Okay? Because I have to say that, you know, Lil Scrappy's mom has every right to be pissed off, and so does Scrappy himself. And because of that, you know, now Lil Scrappy and Erica are not together. And now I'm finding out that Erica is actually having to put Lil Scrappy on child support. Yeah, and you know there's a whole lot of that going on, right? Whew. I mean, there just seems to be so much that seems to be happening in the ATL. And I'm telling you, this show right here, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the ATL for short, some other people are also referring to it as the A. And because of the reality show that is representing the A, other people are starting to come out. All of the underground rappers and the underground hip-hop stars, they're using this opportunity and using this show of the ATL to come into the limelight. Can't blame them for that. You know that. Let me tell you something about one other star that is coming out because of the show that's being represented by the ATL. Benzino. I know about this guy. Benzino is an American hip-hop media executive and record producer. Benzino was part of the hip-hop magazine, The Source, but he ended up losing that because of a scandal. Benzino is also famous because of his beef with Eminem. And let me tell you something. The beef of Eminem versus Benzino is very famous and very publicized. I'm telling you, these two went ahead on, they battled, and boy did they fight to the white meat. But that was a long time ago, you know, many years ago to be exact. Eminem, of course, he's moved on to other things, and now Benzino is here on the show Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The reason why he joined the show is to get some recognition. And by the way, he's also a rapper, and I've seen some of Benzino's videos. And are his videos good? Well, okay, I'll give him a fair rating. You know, Benzino's videos and his albums are pretty good. They're good. So I'll just leave it at that and let you decide on what we got. Another person that has appeared on this show is Shay, also known as Bucky from Flavor of Love. That's right. She was also on VH1's Charm School with Monique. And I'll have to tell you, many years ago I did do a review on Monique's VH1 Charm School. You know, I don't think that Monique did a very good job of that. But that's a story. But that's another story for another time. Because now Shay is here on the show, and she's going to put things into perspective, as well as get some recognition on the show. But you know what? There's a whole lot that's going on with this show. There is just so much drama to the max. Woo! And I'm telling you, it is making my head spin. Now what I've done is, the show right now is in the 5th episode. And like I said, there's a whole lot going on. But I gotta get back to Stevie J. Because there's so much that is going on with Stevie J. You know, Stevie J and Benzino, they go way back. They're working with each other on a few albums. And it seems to me that Stevie J has tried to squash his beef with Lil Scrappy. And he also mentioned on an interview with Shui, you know, from MTV.com, that he was willing to do a few videos and songs with Lil Scrappy, you know. But that's only if Lil Scrappy wants to, okay? Because it seems to me like I don't think that Stevie J is going to have to worry about Lil Scrappy, because he's got other things on his mind. Because I'm telling, like I said before, Mimi is pissed. You know, that whole thing that happened with Jocelyn, I mean, I think that was the final straw, and I can't say I blame him. And you know, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm sitting back and I'm watching the show, and I'm seeing what kind of person that Stevie J is and the way that he's acting, and I'm telling you, I'm not liking it too much. And that's another thing, people, please do not think that I'm a hater, okay? Because I'm not a hater. I don't want y'all to think that I'm a hater. But you know what? I'm watching this Stevie J guy, and I'm not really liking what I'm seeing. But you know what? I will call it like I see it. I tell the truth and I keep it real. And I gotta ask the question to all the ladies out there, especially Jocelyn, you know, I mean, is this the kind of guy that you want to be with? Because I see the way Stevie J is acting, you know, because when Jocelyn told Stevie J that she was pregnant with his baby, and the reaction of Stevie J was that, you know, he started acting up, started acting nonchalant and all that. And at first, you know, he was kind of denying being the father. I mean, first of all, you know, Stevie J, he did have sex with Jocelyn. So, you know, there's a good chance that Stevie Ray could be the father of Jocelyn's baby. But then Stevie J started acting real nasty and real rude. You know, he said that, he said, and I quote, you know, Stevie J said, "Oh, you want some more of this?" And then Stevie J started grabbing his crotch. Now, what kind of BS is that? I'm telling you, man, the way this guy's acting, oh my God. I'm sorry, but this guy is kind of nasty, okay? I'm trying to be nice here. I'm trying to refrain from saying something cruel, but I gotta call it like I see it. The way that Stevie J is acting is just not good at all. And trust me, people, I'm really holding back. And Jocelyn, I gotta direct my comments to you, girl. Is this the kind of guy you want to be with? Because I'm telling you, this Stevie J guy, he seems to be the type of guy that gets around a lot. And I think you know what I mean when I say that. That whenever guys, you know, they get around a lot. I mean, he's coming off as a wannabe player, or a guy to think that he seems to think that he's all that. And it's not me hating, you know, I'm just calling it like I see it. Because Stevie J has really gotten himself in a tough spot, and he has really effed up his life. I mean, the lifestyle that he's living is not really that good. And I don't think that Stevie J is representing the hip-hop community very well. In fact, I'm willing to think that Stevie J is not a good role model at all. But of course, Stevie J never said that he was a good role model. So I gotta point that out too. So that's all for now. But I'm gonna tell y'all what. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We are just getting started, people, because there's only been 5 episodes, and there's a lot more to come. There's a lot more drama to come. There is so much more that's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to do some more research on this and see what else I can find on the ATL. Okay, so peace out till the next episode.
Okay, let's go ahead and get to our destination. Let's get going.